All right. All right. I don't like to be doom and gloom in my posts as far as reasons why you should be stocking silver now. And you guys, you're not paying attention. The American economy is going to be facing some hardships because nobody's doing business with us. And if I were you guys, I would start stacking silver, not just to diversify my portfolio, um, but to make sure my family survives. And I should, since they say this, you should start stacking out of profit and not out of pocket with QuickSilver as fast and as hard as possible. All right. I've been watching the news. I've been listening to, and I really don't like pointing fingers, but I mean, I live in a state that's being affected. I'm not a farmer, but I'm watching and listening to these guys, and I part of me feels bad for them, and in a way that they're a lot of them are committing suicide because of the decisions that they made, and voting for this new presidency when he made promises that he was not going to hurt the farmers, but right now the farmers are hurting because of the choices that that have been made. Not just that, the Hyundai plant, the lady snitched, went and ran and thought she was being a real American hero. And all Koreans that were over here that were creating jobs. Now that plant is going to be going to Mexico. A lot of the stuff that we were dealing with, on the economical side, we're going to lose that. We're losing that. We've already lost that. We've lost those, we've lost those benefits. One of those things is, that China, and we would import soybeans. They're not buying soybeans. They're not buying the soybeans that we have. They're not taking any deals from any red states, from any states that voted for Trump. And like I said, I live in the state. It says right here, Arkansas farmers said that they're on the verge of a crisis and they're asking for a financial help from the federal government. Go figure. Go freaking figure that you guys forget that these programs that you hated so much that you tried to prove and then thought it was a handout because for whatever reason you wanted to be right now, and you can thumb down this video all day long if you want to, but you forgot that a lot of the kids that grew up and a lot of you guys that turned into Republicans later on in life, you ate off that free lunch program. You went to school and you ate off the lunch program. And to tell you the truth, a lot of you guys that didn't, you had those fire lunch boxes and stuff like that. I was jealous of back in the day, but I didn't know there was a difference because your parents made too much money, but we still had, there were still days where you didn't have a lunch pail, but you would still come in and eat, or, you got lucky, but still come in and eat lunch some days, and your parents would just, your mom would make you lunch some days because you didn't feel like eating or whatever have you. And you had the cool lunch boxes with the He-Man lunch boxes and all this. But again, getting off topic, we needed programs to help Americans get through. You guys basically said that and what the funny thing is that you say that you're Christian. You're quick to say that you're Christian, and you forget that part of that is being a help and a servant to the people that are around you. Well, you know what I'm saying? The American, and I'm not trying to down nobody. Here's the thing I'm saying that as an American myself, I want to see us survive. I want to see us not just thrive, but still be that number one. I wanted us to work together to help feed one another, to utilize the things that were coming in. But no, you guys had to be right. You had to be right. You couldn't. Like I said, now, as I watch this thing, Newport, Arkansas, Hundreds of struggling our farmers are pleading for federal. We're going back to that, pleading for federal. This is a news feed. This is 1007's news feed in my home state. Hundreds of struggling Arkansas farmers are pleading with the federal government to provide emergency funding. Like I said on the NPR, almost everything that could go wrong for Arkansas farmers went wrong this year, leaving many facing bankruptcy or even closure of farms. Now, a lot of you guys, I come from a little small town, England, Arkansas, and where primarily they have a rice drying facility down there, and they have cotton and soybean. Because all you see when you come through is the soybean fields, and then once you start hitting closer to England and all around England, it's cotton fields. My mother chopped cotton when she was a kid. That's all she would tell me. That's how they made money back in the day. All right. Leaving many facing bankruptcy, and a lot of these folks, they committed suicide. Here's the thing I'm trying to say, not doom and gloom, but you guys, you gotta shore up your finances. If you don't do it now, if you don't come on board right now, something before this thing gets worse, you're gonna be looking down the line at your pockets like a wet mouth mule. Dry, but you know what I'm saying? Okay, this time last year, the rice price is about 40% higher than it is now. Inputs costs have gone up, fertilizer has gone up, commodity prices have gone up, have gotten worse. So after a horrible year last year, where most farmers in Arkansas, the Arkansas Delta, lost money, this year is going to be even worse. Like I said, I saw the rice plant. We have Riceland. Riceland is one of the biggest, one of the biggest providers of rice, that I know of in a state. That's always been that way. So even since I was a little boy, I had cousins that worked at the rice plant. I had cousins that worked at the cotton gin in the cotton gin. They worked in the cotton gin in England. All these things that go into play to help America work, to help the taxation, to help the I'm not going to jump on the platform. This is about you getting silver right now. Getting silver right now, hedging against inflation, because the way that things are going and the way silver is shooting up, you're going to need to guard your finances. It's another one that I'm going to point at in a minute, because get your money in crypto too. On the stock market, diversify your portfolio, get to investing fast as all get out, because the way things are going, man, this is not looking great. It's not looking great for Americans. It's not looking great at all. And I'm talking about for everybody. All right. Here you can jump on board with, QuickSilver for, let me see. You jump on board QuickSilver for $10. $10. And be in place and put yourself in position to start not only earning enough money to where, if it does something starts happening really, really bad, it won't mess with you that much. Silver is a hedge against inflation. And right now, with the weak dollar, the way the weak dollar is right now, you guys, everyone needs to be on this, on this mission. Not only that, now you get the chance to, with that, to feed hungry children like we should have been doing, like good Christians should have been doing in the first place. Donating meals and manna packs, because in the first place, I can't believe, like I said, we've lost jobs. We've lost a lot of things that are going to other places. The Hyundai plant, even Ford, American-made vehicles are going to be suffering because a lot of the components are made in China. and made in China. You know, the place that I don't want to get off of it. You guys can get mad, point all the political stuff. I just am seeing what I'm seeing right now. And a flood of individuals who voted away for an individual who is now mine. Listen, like I said, now you can put yourself in a position to earn money with this. You can get on here and get started with us. You know what I'm saying? Earn money as a wealth ambassador. Wealth ambassador, you know what I'm saying? And your wealth ambassador kit only costs you $10. $10 to get started. You know, you can get 1 1 ounce coin. I just say get the silver kit. Get all the silver challenge options. You know, get all the silver medal options that you possibly can, because right here, 10 silver coins or 4 silver coins. Start 4 silver coins each and every month. Right now, like I said, I'm starting, or 2. Get comfortable. So start where it's comfortable. Let me say that. I don't want to overhype things, but I'm just nervous. I'm nervous the way things are going. I am not liking this. I don't, want to see people be hurt. I'm pointing these things out because I see the way the economy has been, is going, and the way it's going to affect individuals. I see the way things are going right now, and I want everybody to be protected. I don't care which way you voted. Guard your grills, because it's going to be a rough road. All right. As jobs get lost, as fields are sitting up here rotting, as food starts to get up higher and higher. Y'all remember COVID? You remember COVID when everybody was running to the daggone stores, eating up everything, had all the meat, had all of it. We need to be in a position to earning more money. If you're not earning enough money right now to buy a whole cow, you need to be putting yourself in a position to where you can buy a whole cow. Buy cows, buy food, buy other things that will help you and your family survive. All right. And this is going to be the platform to do it, because not only you're doing 3 things, you're help feeding starving children, you're hedging against inflation, and you're earning more income that could possibly help you in the future lineup buy things in case of complete and utter financial downturn, which we are in a downturn, regardless if you look at it or not. We are in a downturn. You saw it yourself. And it's not just farmers. It's going to affect everything. It's affecting everything. So click that link below to get started with QuickSilver today. Start not just to collect silver. Hedge against inflation. Do yourself a favor. Be ahead of this daggone wave, because silver prices are going up while the dollar's weakening and our trade system is getting rim-rotted. Protect yourself. Again, I don't care which way you voted. Protect yourselves. I am for the American people. Anyway, and just not the American people, but people around the world. I love everybody, but I'm just saying right now, the way things are going, things ain't gonna be comfortable. And yeah, ain't gonna be comfortable, baby. Anyway, this is Mini Boy Ferris, reminding you guys to be blessed, not stressed, not always. Well, you need to be a little bit stressed right now. And always be motivated by success, and I will see you guys on the beaches of the world. If not, I hope to see you at the bank cashing a big check, living the best life you possibly could live, because why not? You only live once. You might as well make it your best. And yeah, hit that like button, subscribe button, and notification bell to be notified of all future uploads I will be having on this channel, and just to stay in the loop of what it is I'm doing. And with that being said, this has been your boy Ferris, and Piggity Peace.